Hello everyone, I'm Ashwini, your IT teacher. Welcome to ICT class. Today we are going to see getting started with MS Word 2010. So MS Word, so before going to MS Word, you need to know what is this MS is all about. So what is this MS? MS is a Microsoft, that is an organization who have developed this word processing software. So they have not only developed word processing software, they have developed a package of software, that is MS Word, MS Excel, MS Access, PowerPoint. So they put all these things in a package and they sell it in a market as MS Office. Okay. So this MS Office is a total consist of all these packages of software. So in that package, this MS Word is a word processing software. So that is the most widely and most popularly used software that is majorly for Windows operating system. I hope you might have learned about operating systems and all in your previous classes, right? So this is most widely used for Windows operating system. Okay. So this is the intro of MS Word. So we use this MS Word mainly for editing text, editing letters, editing essays, reports. So for all these things we put our content in MS Word and we edit them. So in your upcoming classes you will see how to edit them, how to add features, how to give mail. So all these things you will be learning in your upcoming class. So this is the intro class in which you will be learning only what is the MS Word, how to start them, how to open a new document. So those things you will be learning today. So now I will give a theoretical explanation of MS Word. So later on when I show it in my computer, so you all will be getting an idea of how to work and how to open MS Word document. I hope many of you might have known already, but anyways I will show it in a computer also. Okay. So first and foremost thing is you need to start MS Word. So how to do that? So that can be done by using, so first you need to click start button that is appearing. So you need to click start button and then from start button you need to select all programs, and from all programs you need to select Microsoft Office. So after that Microsoft Office you can select MS Word 2010. Okay. In some laptops or some computers have direct option to search MS Words. So in that way also you can use. And if after selecting this, if you want to pin your MS Word to your taskbar or to your start menu, that also can be done. So those things while showing it will be more clear for you. Okay. So next we will see what are the components that are available in our MS Word. So what are the components? They are title bar, quick access toolbar, ribbon, work area, status bar. So all these things that are available as a component in our MS Word. Okay. So the first one is the title bar. As the name suggests, what is the title bar? It means it is used to display the title that is you are giving to your document. So whatever title that you are giving to your document will be shown in your title bar, and at the side of the title bar you will be having minimize button, maximize button and close window. So what is this minimize button? For minimizing your window, when you click that minimize button, your window will get minimized. And for maximizing your window, when you click that maximize button, it will get maximized. If you want to close your Word document, so by clicking the close icon, it will get closed automatically. So this is the use of title bar. So title bar have title, close button, minimize button and maximize button. So these are the components that are available in title bar. Okay, I hope it is clear to you all. So the next component that we are going to see is a quick access toolbar, as the name suggests. Quick access toolbar for accessing quickly. So those things will be stored in this toolbar. So for example, undo, redo. So this is a customized one. So based on the requirement which you need, you can make your quick access toolbar to be. Okay. So this is a quick access toolbar. So the quick access toolbar contains icons or the tools that you need for a quick access. Okay. So the next thing that we are going to see, that is the next component that we are going to see, is a ribbon. Okay. So what is this ribbon is all about? The ribbon contains sequence of tabs, that is it has more tabs. Like for example, File tab. So file tab, it is used to create, open, save. So if you want to create a new document, so that is available in our file tab. If you want to open already existing document, so that option is also available in our file tab. If you want to save the document that you are working, so that also can be done with the help of save option. All these things are available inside our file tab. Okay. So the next tab that we are going to see is a home tab, and it is a most widely used tab because this home tab have almost several options like font size, font style, font size. So all these things will be there in our home tab, and also alignments, indentation. So all these things, when we are listening to my words, I think it may wait for you, but in our upcoming classes you will be learning everything in depth. Okay. So all these things will be available in our home tab. Okay. So the next tab that we are going to see is the insert tab. As the name suggests, if you want to insert something, that is, if you want to insert some clip art, some tables, some pictures, some shapes, so all these things are available in your insert tab. And if you want to insert some header and footer to your page, so that also available in your insert tab. So if you press the insert tab, you will be having n number of options and you can choose them based on your need. Okay. So the tab that we are going to see is the page layout. Okay. So as the name suggests, the page layout is used to set your page setup. So how your page size it should be, what your page background it should be. So all these things can be set by using this page layout option. Okay. So the next one is a reference. So this reference we don't use it often, but when we are going to design for a book, that is your document needs to be designed for a book, at the time we use this most often, like bibliography and citations, table of content, index and footnotes, citation. This is not widely used, but then also if you are designing your document for a book, then you use this. Okay. And then the next tab is a mailing tab. So mailing tab, if you want to create a mail, if you want to create a letter, and if you want to send them, so for that we use this mailing tab. So this mailing tab contains 5 groups: create, start mail, merge writer, insert field, preview result and finish. So all these things are available inside your mailing tab. Okay. Next one is a review tab. So it contains the commands to manage reviewing process when a document is created by multiple users. So see, if a same document is created and maintained by a multiple user, so at that time someone needs to monitor them, right? So that thing can be done with the help of this review tab. So review tab contains 7 groups: proofing, language, comments, tracking changes, compare and protect. So all these things are available in review tab. Okay. And then the next tab is the view tab. It contains the commands to display in normal, print layout and outline view. Okay. So it contains the commands to display a document in normal, print layout and outline view. So the view tab contains 5 groups: document view, show, zoom, windows and macros. So all these things are available in view tab also. So view tab, as the name suggests, it is used to show how the document should be displayed. So for that purpose we use this view tab. So the next component that we are going to see is a work area. So work area, what does it mean? The area where we type our text is called a work area. Okay. So this work area is a blank area, so we can type our text, and using the tabs which I have explained before, you can format your text, you can edit your text, you can add header, you can add footer, you can add citation. So all these things can be done with the tabs that we have discussed before. Okay. Then status bar. So the next component is a status bar. So what does it have? It have the number of pages that is there in that document, and also it has the number of words that is available in that document. So all these things will be shown in our status bar. The status bar will be appear at that. So the next topic that we are going to see is the exiting MS Word. So how do we get exit from our MS Word? That is, we are working on a MS Word. So after finishing it, we need to get exit. So how do we do them? So either we can click the icon that is appearing on our title bar, that is a close button, or we can choose from file menu, you can choose close exit option, so that is also possible. Or the third way is you can use shortcut key, that is Alt F4. So by pressing both the keys simultaneously, your document will get closed. Okay. So these are the things I want to say you today, and I will show everything in a demo also, so that it will be more clear for. So can you able to see this? I want to open Word document. So this is my start menu. So by double clicking it, I can open the Word document. Okay. So can you able to see the Word document has opened. Okay. So this is the way we open our Word document. Either we can do this way, or from start menu you can choose all program, Microsoft Office, Microsoft Word 2010. In that way also you can choose the Word document. Okay. And we have the following thing in Word document, that this is the title bar. This title bar contains title of the document, and at the rightmost corner we have a close button, maximize button and minimize button. So that is for minimizing your window. So you can minimize your window. Okay. And if you want to close your window, then you need to click this. Okay. And then this is a quick access toolbar. So if you want to customize your quick access toolbar, that is if you want to add some tool, by clicking this you can just uncheck, or you can just see if I want to add this. So can you able to see that got added. So in this way you can add more things to your quick access toolbar. So this is a quick access toolbar which contains tool for quick access. And there in this is ribbon, and in ribbon have so many tabs. So first is a file tab, which is used to save your file. You can open already existing document, you can close your current document, you can open your recent document, and then you can create a new blank document. You can print the document that you have in your system on a paper. So that is also possible with the help of this file tab. So these are the operations that are available in your file tab. Okay. And next we are moving to the home tab. So home tab will have all the formatting options, all the alignment options that are there for you. Okay. So that will be available in your home tab. Okay. And then insert tab, if you want to insert some table, pictures, clip art, shape. So all these things are available in your insert tab. You can, by choosing it, you can insert it to your document. Okay. And then next one is page layout. So this page layout have page orientation, that is portrait or a landscape. You can fit the size of the page, that is a letter or A4. So these are the page orientation thing that are available that in your page layout option. Okay. So the next tab is a reference tab. So if you want to insert endnote, footnote, so at that time this reference tab is used to add the same. Okay. So similarly we have mailing option also, that is if you want to send mail to some recipient, so at the time we use this mailing option, and with that we can send mail to our recipients. Okay. So the next tab is a review tab. So with the help of review tab we can do spell check, we can just check the word count. So all these things are possible with the help of review tab. Okay. And finally we have a view tab, so which is used to show you the view of your document, that is how your document will appear, will be shown with the help of this view. Okay. So this is just used to show, that is to preview your document. Okay. So and this is your work area where you can type your text. So here, can you able to see, here I am typing text. So this is a work area where you are going to type your text. Okay. And the final, this is your status bar, which has your page number, word count, default language, resizing window also. So all these things are available in your status bar. Okay. And then we can exit Word document either by selecting from file menu, you have an option to close, you have an option to exit, or by clicking this close button you can close your Word document. Okay. So these are the way you can close your Word document. I hope it is clear to you all. So let us move on to our activities that we have at page number 4. Fill in the blanks. Dash bar displays the name of the current document. So, dash bar displays the name of the current document, that is title bar. So, you need to write title bar. We can customize the dash toolbar to access the command easily. So, quick access toolbar is used to, it is a customized one which is used to access the commands easily. So, for that we use quick access toolbar. Okay. The command to insert bibliography is in dash tab, that is reference tab. So, the screen that appears on clicking on the file tab is called the backstage view. Okay. So, the next one is dash enables us to insert more pages in our documents. So, insert tab enables us to insert more pages in our document. Okay. So, the dash bar displays the information content about the word count of the document. So, status bar display the content about the word count of the document. So, not only word count, it has page number, default language. So, everything will be displayed in our status bar. Okay. So, the exit option is available in the file tab. Okay. So, the exit option is available in the file tab. Okay. So, the next exercise is match the columns. So, the tab contains the list of commands. So, you need to match it to this. Status bar display the information about the selected default language. So, you need to mark it here. Title bar, so title bar displays the name of the document. Quick access toolbar provides the shortcut buttons to easily access command. Okay. Work area is a white space where we can type. Scroll bar is enabled to browse back and forth through a document. Okay. Next, insertion points. Insertion point is used to indicate the position where the text or a group can be inserted. Okay. So, you need to mark this. So, these are the exercises, and you have question answers also. Try to find answer for these questions. Okay. I hope starting with MS Word 2010 is clear to you all. Kindly go through your text and we will see you in the next class.